difficult to pronounce, but not like your long names. Joroge. I'm a gynecologist. I work in Nairobi, Kenya. I had my exposure to laparoscopy was mainly in assisting, not really as a surgeon. So this has been of immense help to me in practicing. What I like about Cochin is less polluted and less congested than Chennai, where I've been for 1 month. People seem to be much more sober, not in a hurry, listening to even if we don't understand each other. So I feel very much at home, and I've only been here for 3 days.
Good. And I think even the way
You feel better than in Chennai?
Yeah.
Wow.
also something very green like what in Cochin.
It's a mix, yeah.
It's somewhat like that.
Yeah, it's somewhat like that, yeah. And the weather is more agreeable. Also
So would you want to come again?
to Cochin or Chennai?
Oh, very
I don't have to wear earplugs. In Chennai, it's too loud, and I used to have migraines the first 2 weeks I was here. But when someone told me to be walking around with earplugs, I was fine.
Oh.
But here I've hardly had to. I've not worn them. So I'm at home here. Thank you.
What did you feel about the training, and you wanted your opinion about sonocission? That is basically for them.
It made life so much easier.
Because you are recorded, you know. They are recording what you are telling. Maybe we will put it in the website.
Can you tell me to try? No, the circumcision was easy to manipulate. I found it easier to handle than the other one. What is it? Hammer.
What did you feel about the training?
The training should be done more often and a bit longer, but most of it is that it has been quite beneficial because of the hands-on concept. In most other places, you find the teacher dominates and does not let the trainee doctor to even do much. So here, having been in the
Here the teacher is not seen.
First we had to push them away, but we've learned a lot because the teachers have been patient, and that gives the student a bit of confidence to even hold and even manipulate and be guided. So what seemed daunting in the beginning, especially for me, by the second day I did 2 cases and I was, I'm now pause. I want to be natural.
Okay.
So by the second day it was easier, and even today, although today we had a difficult case, but the more the better will be, the practice will make one better.
I'm from Apollo Hospital, Ahmedabad, and I think I'm one of the most senior student of this training batch. But I've been knowing Dr. Hafiz for last 5 years. I met him in Akola for a workshop, and I've been trying to do this course for the last 5 years somehow because of my busy schedule and his busy schedule. I couldn't make it. But this time I was determined that I have to do this course. I have been doing laparoscopy for last 15 years, and this training program was really an eye-opener. And as he said that you have to unlearn whatever you have learned. So I request him that you should, for senior students, you should have some meditation camp. We can just get the negative things which we have learned in the past. We just forget and we just
It's not very easy to unlearn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I'm very happy that I attended this course. It was very methodical, and the teachers, in all the 3, Dr. Anil, Dr. Alfie and Dr. Hafiz, they were too good, and it's really good, and I'm still looking forward to do some more advanced laparoscopy course. I'm basically a gynae oncology surgeon, and I do oncology as open techniques. My aim after a year is to do laparoscopic radical hysterectomies and omentectomies. So I found this course very useful, and I wish I was a little younger so that I could apply for 1-year fellowship program.
What did you feel about doing hysterectomy?
I felt comfortable.
This method and the
this
difference
method,
in this method and others.
As I said that we develop our own techniques. My technique was slightly different, but yes, I did. My main worry with open TLH was the opening up of the wall, and occasionally while doing LAVH, when I used to look back again, I used to see this smiling artery spurting. So that I think I can easily sort of control.
Do you feel like all your problems are getting over with this training, or you still want
my
to?
problems are getting over.
TLH, regarding TLH.
Yeah, yes.
What about sonocission?
Sonocission, I found it very good. less fumes created, better dissection, I say. I've been using harmonic, but I found sono session better.
It's not needed you have to tell everything good yourself.
No, sorry, yeah.
Next person.
Okay.
You have to introduce yourself and
I'm Dr. Manjula. I'm working in SDM Medical College, Harvard, Karnataka State. Before coming here, in fact, we are seeing Happy sir working. We had called him for a workshop 3 years back. And the way he was doing, it was like all of us who are working in a medical college, always dreamt of coming for a course, but then it took almost 3 years. After coming here, many of the problems which we had, especially the bladder dissection and wall opening, those were two hitches with us. Otherwise, we used to do TLH, but then that part was, for almost all the cases, we used to struggle. Suppose if we take 20 minutes for rest of the part, and then we'll be spending almost 40 minutes with a wall only. So that way, I felt probably I'll be doing it in a better way when I go back. Otherwise, everything was fantastic, and even Alpha Madam and Anil sir made us do well. So that way, confidence level has definitely increased. Only thing is, we need to get more cases and then start doing.
The other thing which I wanted to say is I worked in UK for 10 years, and there also I did a basic course with Adam Magos and very good institutes, but the training, the kind of training and the confidence which you people sort of give us here is much difference. I won't be surprised that in few years you'll get a lot of foreign students to get trained over here. It's really very good, honestly.
Dr. Sujit, I work in SDM Medical College, Harvard, Karnataka.
closer better.
As she told, when sir had come 3 years back, we always wanted to come and learn because he made it seem so easy. We were thinking everybody used to struggle doing a TLH, and then after the upper pedicles walled, as she told, we used to waste nearly 35-40 minutes just checking where the vault is, putting that manipulator, and someone who knows to do the manipulation very well had to be there. All this struggle, I feel we can eliminate that struggle, and maybe we will be able to replicate and reduce the time taken to do TLH. And training program has been very good in the sense I feel I can do it independently.
I'm Dr. Dipti from Maharashtra. Actually, just last month I finished my fellowship, and actually I came here for this HIFICON conference. That time we decided, me and my colleague, like we will come here for training. Like we were very excited in that conference. We saw everybody's doing so niceness surgery, so like we're more interested and excited. So after finishing my fellowship, I decided first thing I will do, I will go for this course, and it was very good. Like even the Anil sir, Alfie ma'am, she was like, they were like patiently teaching, like even though last case tired, but they were very cooperative. Telling everything.
Exhausted you.
Yeah, I was feeling bad for them. I'm like giving trouble, but they were very patient. They were telling me. So it was a nice thing.
The other thing which we learned was patience and perseverance.
Yeah, they are also
Honestly
much
speaking.
patient, so why not?
And a lot of issue respect as well.
It's like teaching a kid to write ABC.
Yeah.
Like when I teach my daughter A, and then she just, her concentration just moves away from one A to another B, and
Then you get irritated.
yeah.
Yesterday I was with Dr. Anil, and it was the last case. It was so tiring. I can see he was tired, but he was patiently, he was each and every step, and whatever I can do, he was giving me that. It was truly hands-on. I was like satisfied with, like it was good.
I know we made the life difficult, but they made
I was feeling bad for them actually.
Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Chris from Trivandrum. I also completed my fellowship in January, and after the HIFICON conference, and also I
Two of
didn't
them
have
have
much-
completed a fellowship in laparoscopy.
Oh, I see. With Sunrise.
No. With Coimbatore, Dr. Rao.
basically didn't have the confidence to do TLH. So after HIFICON and with a little bit of research, there was only one name on everybody's list: go to Hafiz
To whom we
Rahman.
were asking for like
Everybody was
hands-on,
like,
so they
go
were
to
telling-
Hafiz Rahman. So I was like, okay, this must be really good, because 100 out of 100, everybody said
go to Hafiz Rahman, and I'm here and I'm very happy with the program. It is truly hands-on, and I would recommend it to anybody who asks me.
Yeah, already we recommended to all our friends to come and just.
No, I can
at
say
least
my
taste.
confidence has increased from 0 to 80%. I still need to work on the 20%, but
But you will 100% do hysterectomy.
I will. Yeah.
You not give it 80%, no?
Confidence has increased from 0 to 80%.
Means we will just like feared about like we will start or not, or we have to call surgeon. No, at least we will tell him to sit somewhere, then we can start.
I am Dr. Nalini, I am coming from Tamil Nadu. Really, actually, I feel this is a true TLH program. So previously, I attended laparoscopy training, 15 days, 15 days. But
Little more loud, no, so that they can pick up the audio.
But really, that is not a training program. I feel it's not a really, it's not a training program. But I feel this is a true TLH program. If anybody asks, I definitely recommend it. So you missed, but don't miss afterwards. So first you come and attend this program.
It should be every month actually, so we can come and
Really,
It is there every month, almost every month it
Yeah,
is
so
there.
one thing is about TLH, I don't think there are any uteruses available.
It's really good. So I thank the opportunity given to me for attending this conference. I'm really thankful to Dr. Hafiz sir, as well as more than that, I'm thankful to Dr. Shalini and Dr. because we are irritating so much. Really, I'm thankful to them. So I get more confident afterwards. Definitely, I will do TLH without hesitation.
So finally the patient is going to get better.
Yes, really.
Thank you.
I am Dr. Indupati. I have come from Chennai.
We have time, right?
I was an assistant professor in the Institute of Obstetrics and Gynecology for 4 years, but I have now I have got resigned. I am running a multi-specialty hospital. It's a small 30-bedded hospital.
No, can't try.
Before coming here, what I thought was laparoscopy is some we can do it by LAVH. That is also called laparoscopic hysterectomy. But first day when we came here, Dr. Hafiz told when you see TLH is much more easier than LAVH. We realized at the end of the day itself, TLH is much more easier, and that too the sunrise method of hysterectomy is even more simpler. And we had difficulties in opening up the vault, and we will go before coming to this program. We will be doing the upper pedicles, and we can go till the uterine. But beyond the uterine, we will be very much feared to do it laparoscopically. We thought better we can dissect the bladder and do the last clump from below. But coming here to this program, we have got confidence that we can do it here, and that was and I was telling Dr. Nalini also, we can arrange some weekend camps also, and we can start doing TLH. So
We are planned to come in together. So we start sunrise.
He taught us over a period. We got molded in such a way that all the things which you were asking or whatever we were doing, it's not something which is different we are doing. We are used to this one. We are when every month you are getting like 10-15 people, and when we are trying to make their life easy to solve their queries, it becomes a routine part now, and it's hardly a physical exhaustion or this one. The first time when I went for a camp with him, it was like we started by morning 7 o'clock, and that was after at E-Road, where in month of May we have a live workshop there. So by overnight traveling, we reached there by around 3 o'clock. By 6 o'clock we started, and we were operating till midnight 3 o'clock. So we finished something like 42 cases, one go, continuously going. And then after that, whatever you are feeling now, it was like I slept at a stretch for 18 hours, and he was operating still. When he was still operating, we were sleeping. So that sort of thing with us now here. It has become a routine part now, and the way he taught, we are teaching it. So like when somebody is donating, if people say that keep on donating, but those who are receiving, they should take that the thing of donating to others. So same way it is going on. So whatever knowledge and training we got from him, the skills we got from him, we are just passing on to others. So it is like uplifting women.
What do you think about this? As women's.
I think we are successful. Rather than telling about you, I would like to tell about this team or this training program that we are
That's very
successful in terms of we have infused that much confidence in you and enthusiasm that yes, definitely after going back, you will be. I'm 100% sure that you will be able to do this one with this TLH without harming patient. No, that is the thing. That is the reason why you are here.
Finally, the patient who has to be benefited, right?
What did you feel about this batch compared to the other Hoodal, Jaipur, Jodhpur?
This is the first batch where me and Alfie were much relaxed because there were no fightings at all for turns.
We used to be like a nursery school usually. So you used to put, there will be fighting for turn, I'll do first, you keep away, I'll do first.
So what was our understanding that whoever has done
That's definitely a
Yeah.
unity with that also. No, finally, it's something which you're learning.
Because
That is something which
even
is
though
very
the people who are coming as gynecologists and surgeons and this one, in the first TLH program, the medical director needed to intervene in the list, in the rotation. So it was that troublesome.
On the first stage, sir, most of them were doing
Very good.
independently. Like there was not, otherwise like we'll be struggling to hold the instrument and to make you do. But this time I was feeling on the second day, definitely, even though they were not confident, I was confident that they will be doing hysterectomy. So she was telling 80%. I feel all
Very nice to hear.
Yeah.
It's very nice to hear from you.
Just give some more perspective.
On the first stage, sir, I told Daniel,
Some
like I was
confidence.
feeling very confident with this batch, like
That's
can
very
do
good.
hysterectomy.
So I think that is a comfort. No, even teaching becomes more
Yeah, much
easier
more
because
easier.
of pleasure and you learn.
Yeah,
more.
and our tiredness also will become much less. That's why you are not tired.
Exactly.
This is something like a routine thing for us. And more than anything else, we enjoy the company of Anila and
Very true.
and really I enjoyed the company of these two guys. Otherwise, parking arrangement and atmosphere, everything is fine. Lot of freedom and nobody interfere in our work. So everything goes on smoothly.
For him, this goes on every day.
I know.
That is.
I think doctor is the person who takes a walk.
Outside this hospital also, but I have never seen any consultant of this age doing this fast with this precision. I seriously have to state this statement with this precision because it usually takes 2.5 to 3 hours. It doesn't. You will feel that she is doing something like lab sterilization. That much easiness she is doing. She hardly takes more than half an hour for one TLH. If it is a straightforward case. If it's a difficult or a big uterus, then it's a different. But otherwise, it's so fast. And Anil also is relatively fast. But of this age, people being trained like this, we are lucky to have this
Thanks
sort
to
of
Dr.
consultants.
Hafiz.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And obviously, yes. And I think there were a mixture of complicated cases. So the other things, especially I was really benefited. Like today we had scarred abdomen, we had big uteri. So what difficulty we can face? It was amazing, honestly.
I'll just introduce, you can introduce yourself.
Fine, not an issue. My name is Louis Menezes. It's pronounced as Louis Menezes. And I had the marketing and the sales function for the Sunrise Group of Hospitals.
Okay.
In fact, it's good to
He's the
hear-
marketing director for entire Sunrise Group of Hospitals.
Okay.
It's good to hear such positive feedback because I keep telling even doctors that today hospitals are not known by the number of beds they have. They are primarily known by the medical skills, the medical expertise, the technological capabilities and the patient care. And this is one skill what we have is in Dr. Hafiz and his entire team, laparoscopic surgeries. I have just returned from Africa. We're planning to start a lot of international markets, international markets. And we were welcomed there when we spoke about that we have a skill of laparoscopic surgeries. So this is one USP what we have, and good to hear the positive feedback from you all too. It's like I have my contents, I have my testimonials now for my marketing operations for the next 2-3 months at least. So thank you very much, but do spread the word around about Sunrise Hospital. We are basically a global hospital, we are not only based out of India. As you all aware, we have setups in Dubai, we are entering Africa, and we are also planning to enter CIS countries because primarily because we know that the medical expertise what we have, the technological capabilities and the skills will go a long way to reach out to patients. And basically Dr. Hafiz is or the group of doctors, this hospital is run by doctors, so there's not much of a commercial angle. We want this skill to reach out to patients, so that they benefit, and ultimately it is the patient care and they remember Sunrise Group of Hospitals. So thanks for the feedback, and I need this the copy of the video first thing tomorrow.
I need its marketing.
You can introduce your team also.
Yeah, Mr. Zohed, he's the international head for the international operations. As I said, that we're entering various countries, Africa.
He heads the international operations of Sunrise Marketing.
Yeah. So it is both. It is not that we are trying to get patients only to India. We are also looking at doing surgeries in the respective countries. And so he looks after the international operations. And he's Mr. Govinda. He's assists me in branding and communication. We have 4 verticals in marketing. We have branding and communication. We also have corporate marketing. We have referral marketing, primary general practice, and we have international marketing. So we have different teams set to take this brand to the next level. That's right. So these are my 2 colleagues who are here with me.
Dr. Ebi and Dr. Shobana are part of our gynae department.
Well, I do sometimes come over and do a bit of laparoscopy, but most of my time is spent in the IVF lab and the clinic. So I generally take care of those areas which need a bit more attention from that side. I've been here for the last 2 years now.
And we have 2 of our directors, Dr. Manjunath and Dr. Siriat. They must not have heard your usual joke, no?
No, you can.
You know,
I'm also not heard it.
I say good about him. I wanted to tell this for a long time. As Anil was telling, he is having so much enthusiasm in teaching. In Sanskrit there is one slogan, Annadanam Paramdanam Vidyadanam Matah Param Anyaina Kshanika Mrityaru Yava Jivanta Vidyaya. Means, I don't know whether you understand that.
Vidyadanam is better than.
No, it was many years ago this slogan was. Annadanam Paramdanam means giving food, that is supposed to be the greatest thing. Vidyadana Matah Param, that is much more superior to the giving food. So, Annaina Kshanika Mrityagu Yava Jivanta Vidya. If you won't translate that knowledge and skills to the others, that everything will die with you.
That's very true.
Yeah, that will die with you. Whatever the great person has done, if they won't translate that knowledge and thing, everything will die with them. But Hafiz is translating everything to the people. That is the greatest of him.
Well,
I don't know how many of us we have that characters.
Manjunath is the first person in the world who has equated uterus with ATM machine. Because whichever way you touch the uterus, you will get money.
It is not mine, it was my gynae professor.
That's very
It is true, not see patients, if they have uterus, they become patient.
Okay.
If they don't have uterus also, they become patient. If uterus has problem also, they will become patient.
Something or other, you always has babies also.
Yeah, whichever way it is you are.
And the person with the uterus is also a problem.
No, if the uterus bleeds, you are a patient. If the uterus doesn't bleed, also you are a patient.
But amongst the gynae fraternity in India, Dr. Hafiz is known as Amitabh Bachchan of gynecology, like Amitabh Bachchan of Bollywood, because...
No, it is much more. One of my senior, he owns a hospital in Bangalore. He was telling, almost 5 years or 6 years back he was telling. He was comparing with Sai Baba of gynecology. Yeah, really. No, not Sai Baba. He was telling Shirdi Sai Baba. Because he was operating one of Artyom's, it seems. Because the amount of blood loss he had comparing that. Because even his PG days they were giving almost 5-6 bottles blood when doing 10 bottles also sometimes.
When we operated, he was telling that less than 10 ml bleed was there. That's why he was comparing.
It's a completely dry and clean body.
Yeah, it's like a book picture, like it's better than that.
In fact, when we think that
Rajiv,
anybody
yeah.
who-
Siresh sir.
Yeah, we are in second floor. Second floor. Yeah, come.
Nice to hear about our.
Sirek sir is our senior most director,
But the youngest.
but the youngest at my heart.
Definitely.
So it is nice to see you all and having heard from you and the batches before, you have been talking very high of these. Although I never had an opportunity. But I think I should, although I have been here for last 7 years, I think I must watch before I retire.
That we'll do after we are
And
80.
also, I wish I was much more younger. I could have learned something from you.
Sir is in charge of the most difficult department of the hospital, the emergency. I'm sure that I don't think he's got any respite to come over and all that. And Dr. Manjunath has been with us for more than, I think, since start.
Yeah.
First stop.
And even.
Manjunath is there since I am born.
You're old.
Manjunath was our first doctor other than me, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Manjunath was the first doctor in Sunrise after I joined. 7 years.
No, 8 years. No, 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
2005 October. So 8 years.
So thank you very much for giving us to partner with Dr. Hafiz Rahman for this program particularly. And I hope that we have discussed about two energy modalities, especially ligation as well as superstition. So I hope everybody has got a hands-on experience with both the modalities. At the same time, I want to say something like we are conducting a lot of training programs. So we have a regular program called as Professional Awareness and Clinical Education, where we are taking the surgeons from different part of India and they can just come and they can watch the procedures. So they will not get any chance to even assist the surgeon. So this is the first time I was just coordinating with him for the hands-on training, and it was amazing. And even my marketing product manager is also here, so he's on the way. So he was also telling the same thing, because in his career also he has not seen such a good program, and the feedback which I have got from the trainees also fabulous. So thank you very much, and we are expecting that we can coordinate some more programs.
Come. This is Dr. Rajiv. He is our gastroenterologist.
Okay. All our doctors are fun-loving doctors.
Now Parveen.
Me, yeah?
Huh?
I think after Dr. Rajiv, I'll do the last bit. Or just to speak a few
You're
words. You're on?
You are recording.
No, just to speak about, I think, or you want me to speak first, so then you'll also have an idea what exactly. Okay, I think camera can come towards you. I think training or you doctors, it's like literally a part of my life. We've been married for 22 years. And after we came down from Ahmedabad.
For 20 years she has been taking care of the training courses.
Exactly, with my phone, and so it's like part of my life, even for my children. Like we have 3 children, so the rest of our extended family is the trainees. So it is like something which I also very closely associate.
You know, the children when they were very small, when the trainees come, they know these are trainees, so they'll start talking in English. Because most of the trainees were from outside Kerala.
So even
So they know when they were very small, except they knew that okay, these are trainees coming.
So now they're big, nearly 20 and all that. My eldest daughter is 20. So, and I think I'll just bring out a very bare truth. I see Dr. Hafiz in his best of his moods when he's with the trainees. So I'm sure everyone agrees to it because he believes in teaching. And, That's very good. He's very passionate about it. He's totally tireless. And he's about down it. to earth.
That I don't know. I'll give you a different version. Anyway, I think the main part what I'm thankful is we have a fantastic
facility, we have a backup, we've got wonderful doctors who support. I think even during this training session, I think there must be a lot of disadvantage or inconvenience to the other departments, but each one of them are really big-hearted. And the same way for the other sessions or the other conferences or workshops, we do them. And the most important thing, like I said, I finally hope and pray whatever is being taught from here goes to the patient directly. I think that is the most important thing. If you're able to do that, and if you can also teach whoever knows you, if you can also spread that knowledge, I think that is be a success. And we hope and pray that we can carry this forward as long as Sunrise is there. Thank you.
Time limit is there.
You might have to turn the mic off.
And one joke permitted.
A very large hospital in Cochin City approached me. They wanted me to, not Sunrise, they wanted me to switch to that hospital and said that they'll offer me the best of facilities. I said, no, I'm not interested. So they were taken aback. They said, why? We are a much bigger place and we can offer you everything, what you've never got. I said, well, I'm happy where I am. Then they said, what makes you happy? I said, well, they treat me like family and they don't nag me. I said, these two things are very important for a doctor. So they don't nag me and I'm treated like family. So I don't have to say anything more. Right? Thank you.
Not everything. So she's a person who takes all the backfire.
You all know GB?
Yes.
Okay.
Jimmy, shall I tell the secret? In front of you, Nama. But she is very sweet lady. I had met her in HiFiCon conference as well, and I came to know that she is blessed with her. The first thing I told her, you have lost so much of weight. She just had a baby. No?
She had a baby immediately after HiFiCon.
I think the next day.
So we named her HiFiConi.
Okay. I think she was waiting for HiFiCon to get over.
Baby was waiting for that.
That's exactly what people are not saying. As a part of it.
We have been conducting this training for last 20 years almost now. Not TLH, but as such trainees. So for us it has been a 15-day cycle. You know, it was throughout the year going on. Like 1 to 15 and 15 to 30. Now only it has changed to only first half because I am not here in the second half. So every 15 days it used to repeat, same thing used to repeat, no? What we talk and what lectures I give and whatever I talk, where I go, everything used to get repeated. So it was, we used to say that it was like a 15-day cycle. Now, first time we started 2 months training. So then the first batch, you know, Tejas Dave.
Yeah, okay.
Tejas Dave was also my classmate. Actually, he was 1 year senior to me.
Okay.
So he came for training. You know, so he was very close to me and he was friendly with me. So first 15 days he heard whatever I talked and everything fine. So he was continuing, the rest of the batch went off and the next batch came. So second 15 days also he heard that this fellow is talking the same thing again. Same jokes also coming. same time the whole thing is coming. So third 15 days, before I could say the joke, he started telling the joke.
You can imagine twice, no?
So then only we started this TLH program. So one thing I am happy is we have a large team of TLH faculty. Dr. Sandesh is there, Dr. Nikita is there. So they also used to come for training. So one good thing is whatever I have taught them, they are giving it to you. So one advice to you is, you also should do the same thing. Whatever you have learned from here, you can give it to the others. We have conducted this program all over India. We have conducted a lot of programs in Rajasthan. Actually, we started this program with
What is the name?
Johnson and Jodhpur.
Yeah.
Huh?
Banswada and Sagwada area.
Baswada, Sagwada area.
No, that is not training. Huh?
That is what
Which area was that? Where?
Jodhpur.
Jodhpur.
We did in Jodhpur. You had come so many times. Moodle 18. So we have been doing this program for quite some time, and I've seen that for learning TLH, this is one of the best things which we can do. And 99% of the doctors who have gone from this program are today touchwood doing TLS themselves. Some have left laparoscopy as such. So, and one good thing which we had from this program is initially we were very scared. You know, Foxy has given me a warning not to do this program because we were giving so much of hands-on. They have given us a written warning not to do the program because we were giving so much of hands-on that we were initially scared that we will end up in complications sometime. But actually we have seen over a period of time, our faculty, Dr. Alfie and Anil have become so experienced, they are not letting you do any complications. You could understand, you could understand, they know now where to divert you from what and you know what to do during complication. And touchwood, we never had any major complication. I think only just one ureteric injury we had. But that was some CS cervix.
That is enough. Dr. Shanti. I think one is enough.
We didn't have any complication.
Not for training.
That was from Goodall. Because when we go to outside hospitals to operate with this program, the patients are not accessed like correctly. No, this was a CS service. So it was infiltrating and then patient was not assessed properly by the gynecologist locally. So that was the only complication, and touchwood we will not have any more complication in this program at least. So we wish that all of you will go back and start doing TLH and put the last nail to the coffin of abdominal hysterectomy. So, no, I used to say that openly that abdominal hysterectomy is a unethical procedure. I said that in Bangladesh on the stage that abdominal hysterectomy is a totally unethical procedure. So all the big people were there, Professor Chowdhury and all those people were there in front of me. They told, Doctor, you have trained all of us in laparoscopy, that's why we are leaving you. Otherwise we would have killed you by now. But it's the truth.
Yeah, it's true. But see, India is such a huge country now. Like in villages, still there are no facilities for laparoscopy.
No.
Unless they can, no, Kerala is much advanced. South
India, everywhere there is laparoscopy facility. You see, North India especially has developed. See, I have done huge work in Assam, Northeast, Imphal, Manipur, Zero, Pasighat, Tawang, everywhere I have gone. I have landed in every Indian airports and every Indian village actually. And you should go and see in Assam. You know, the first harmonic scalpel in India was bought in Manipur, in Imphal. Dr. Joginder bought the first harmonic scalpel. It's so far. So even in those remote areas, even Rajasthan, we had gone to the Sagwada, Baswada and all tribal areas. So even those areas, laparoscopy is developed. It's not because of laparoscopy, instruments are not there. It's because
because the training as
there are enough people. No, it's not because laparoscopy instruments are not there. It is not because enough laparoscopy surgeons are not there. Because there are enough number of laparoscopy surgeons who doesn't have work. It's basically because there are more number of people who are not knowing laparoscopy. They are the problem. I still remember the oldest trainee who came here was Professor Tyagi. He is from this Sagwada. You remember? He had white, totally white hair, and you could hardly see the monitor.
70 plus.
It's not 70, he was 75, around 80. You know, so but he was so enthusiastic in learning. So he bought laparoscopy set and he called me to Sagwada to operate because he was not able to do. You could hardly see but that enthusiasm was so great. And even Professor Lakshmi Devi, I don't know anybody knows her. She was a professor in Hyderabad, very well very reputed. And Professor Das Gupta, you know Das Gupta? Jamshedpur.
Jamshedpur Hospital. Passed away. I think yeah, sir.
Yeah, that's
passed away. So we'll go for dinner.
Come.
So thank you very much. God bless you all.
You have to give us a certificate.